Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, in this opportunity, I will present about my research proposal under the title of Utilization of Silica Content in Geothermal Waste as an Absorbent in Seawater Salinity Adsorption Process by supervisor of Mr. Malik Mustafa. And so, the first is introduction. The first is background, and the second there are state of the art research and formulation of the problem, and the fourth research purpose and hypothesis. So the first is the background. The background of this research proposal, even though the PLTP contributes significantly to the national electricity needs, on the other hand, PLTP activities also present its own problems. It is large amounts of geothermal waste, PLTUDN, produce a lot of sludge or mud waste. Unfortunately, this sludge waste has not been utilized optimally. So in this research, we will improve the research before about silica content in geothermal sludge to be adsorbent in salinity of seawater. So the next is state of the art research. Recently, a lot of research has been carried out to utilize the silica content in geothermal mud, whether it is only limited to extracting silica from the geothermal mud or developing it further into silica-based products or materials. Several researchers have developed it into synthetic zeolites, which are used as adsorbent, catalysts, and so on. The main content in this synthetic zeolite is silica, which has the opportunity to become an absorbent without making it a synthetic zeolite first. So in this research, we will investigate the characteristic of silica from geothermal waste without making it a synthetic zeolite and analyze its ability to absorb metals in a liquid, its ability as an absorbent in case we use the seawater salinity sample for implementing the adsorbent of the silica. So the formulation of the problem, the first is what are the characteristics of silica obtained from geothermal waste, and the second is how is the ability of silica when applied as an absorbent in the seawater salinity absorption process. Next is research purpose and hypothesis. Knowing the characteristic of silica content from geothermal waste, so knowing the ability of silica when applied as an absorbent in the seawater salinity absorption process. So the hypothesis is provide knowledge about processing geothermal waste as an alternative absorbent, able to develop the use of geothermal waste into alternative energy that is beneficial to society and contributes to saving non-renewable energy. So which type in methodology? The first is description of research design. So the research progress carried out for approximately maybe 2, 3, or 4 months and will be carried out at the UMS Chemical Engineering Laboratory and UPT Undip Laboratory Semarang. So the independent variable in this study are actually the variable is two independent variable and dependent variable. The independent variable is absorbent dosage, adsorbent contact time, and pH. So the dependent variable is geothermal silica absorbent and stirring speed at n time. So the next is research stages. The first is preparation of materials and equipment. The preparation about materials is a geothermal sludge or geothermal waste, and equipment is prepared in the laboratory. So the silica extraction with some process. So characterization of geothermal waste that it can be carried out in the Semarang. So the adsorbent of seawater. So the steps taken in data retrieval. The approach used in this study is a descriptive approach by processing primary data. So the primary data comes from the results of experimental results through experiments conducted to see the variables studied. The variables of this study include the dependent variables and independent variables before. So the risk assessment. The risk assessment for this research proposal activity of researchers, negligence in the use of tools and materials in the laboratory or during sampling. so the laboratory layout and layout errors. Next is data analysis method. The data analysis was performed using the FTIR method. FTIR is performed to determine the functional groups contained in the adsorbent particles. So it is connected with our project. So that is a research schedule. I think this is I will I will go to research on July, August, September, or and October. So the activity preparation of tools and material will be held in July. So preparation of formula July until August, and testing formula it will be in August after preparation of formula. So after that is data retrieval, so results analysis. I think this is in the last month of August and until the 1st of September. So the next is report assessment in September, and the last is publication in October. Okay, next. Okay, thank you for your attention, and the last I see you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.